everyone, and welcome to Time and Money Mastery. We are your co-hosts. I'm Indiana.
And I'm Sam. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our episodes. Now, let's get started.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the podcast. Today is episode 2 in my side hustle series, and we're going to be talking about mystery shopping. Now, before I get into it, I'm actually really curious to know what you guys think about mystery shopping, because when I kind of fell into this, I had a very different opinion of what it actually was. So DM us on Instagram at Time Money Mastery and tell me what your perceptions of mystery shopping are. So basically, what I thought mystery shopping was like, you think of like typical, like stay at home mom goes to like a store and has to do like a mystery shop and take videos and audio recordings and then like write some huge, massive report afterwards and then get paid like a little tiny amount for it. Now, that's what I thought it was. And then I kind of started looking into it and I was trying to work out like different ways that I could make money. And obviously, like I was trying to research different things to share with you guys. And, in the last episode, we talked about market research, which is, pretty decent actually. So go back to that episode if you haven't listened to it already. But this episode, basically mystery shopping, when I actually looked into it, there's so many different types. So there are the ones that are like a little bit more intense and you have to go and do like a full intensive of like a business. But then there's also ones that are a lot easier and quicker. And, it totally is up to you. But for me, I'm all about, efficiency, get in, get out quickly, because I usually don't have heaps of spare time. I'll just have like little pockets, 15 minutes here and there where I can squeeze something in. So I'm going to tell you about my 3 favorite platforms. So the first one that I came across is Field Agent. Now, you may or may not have heard of this one. It's semi-popular. It's actually an app that you can download from the App Store. It's called Field Agent, F-I-E-L-D, Agent, A-G-E-N-T, and it's pretty cool. It was probably the first one. Yeah, it was definitely the first one that I came across. And it's like a little yellow. It's like a little orange logo with like a little tie. And then once you go into the app and you've logged in and everything, you can see like the jobs local to you. And so I've just opened it now to show you. Not to show you, but to describe to you. Basically, what I can see is like jobs within 35 kilometers of me. So I can see at the top there, cafe mystery shops ×2. So there's 2 different jobs available. So there's a bunch of like Jamaica Blue, like the cafe mystery shops. And then there's a bunch of Muffin Break mystery shops. So they're both obviously Australian cafes here. And basically it's $5 a job plus $5 reimbursement for anything that you purchase at the store, because basically they want you to go and have like a real customer experience. So they don't want you to just go and look and report on it. They want you to go, see what stock they have on the shelves, see what the customer service is like. How did they greet you? How did they treat you? Did they offer you the loyalty program? This, and that. So that's one of my favorite ones is Field Agent. And I've actually done both of those mystery shops before and they've cycled around again. So the Jamaica Blue one was like a little cafe and basically you go, they want you to take a picture of the menu, take a picture of, what food is on the shelf. So like what actual stock there is. Then they want you to kind of, take a picture of the item you bought and a receipt as like, proof that you were actually there on the day you said you were, who served you, and this, and that. And there's only like a couple of check boxes that you have to tick and, 1 or 2 sentences to fill out. So that one's pretty quick. You can probably be in and out within 10 minutes. And like I said, that one pays $5 plus a $5 reimbursement. So that's pretty good. You can go and grab a coffee or, a muffin or croissant or something like that and get paid for it, which is pretty cool, right? And same with the muffin break one. Like I've really been enjoying that one because that's not something that I would usually like treat myself to. So I've been enjoying going there and, grabbing a muffin and having a sit down, taking a couple of pictures, and you can literally be in and out within 5 minutes and just do it alongside your shopping. Or, if you just feel like a muffin and a coffee for the afternoon, make a quick $10. It's pretty good, right? Now, another one that I like is called Smart Spotter. So I think this one isn't quite as known because I had to do a little bit of digging to find this one, but it's also an app that you can get on the App Store, and it's called Smart Spotter. And basically, they give you these little mystery shopping jobs, or little spots as they call them, and they range from sort of $3.50 to $8. And, while that's a smaller amount, it's conducive to the work that's involved. So it's usually pretty dang easy. And they're generally just like Coles or Woolies trips, things you can do while you're already at the shops. And they basically just want you to check stock levels, tell them if they have sufficient stock, if they have, a lot of the times they want to know like if the discount tag is on, like, if certain products are on sale and they don't have it advertised properly, then that goes back to the business and, they get a bit of a rap on the knuckles. So basically, like the whole idea of mystery shopping is just helping a business to check in on their customer service and, how the stores actually look. So a lot of franchises like to do it, to make sure that not franchises, but a lot of what's the word? Like big corporate companies that have lots of, different franchises. They like to kind of get real life mystery shoppers to drop into the stores when the business owners or managers aren't actually expecting it, so that they can see, a real snapshot of what the business runs like on a day-to-day basis. Whereas you would know, if you've worked in a store or anywhere like that, and that the big boss is coming in that day, you're going to be on your best behavior, you're going to make sure everything's tidy and that your customer service is like amazing. So this is like getting a real snapshot on a day where like the employees aren't expecting it. So it's pretty cool. Now, the other one that I am aware of, but I personally haven't really taken a liking to, is called Snooper. So SNOOPER. And again, that pays you anywhere from $3 to $10 per job, and they are smaller jobs. But the reason I haven't really taken a liking to Snooper is I just find it's a lot more involved. Like they just want a lot. They have very high expectations. They want like a gazillion photos, all from different angles, and then they want you to write stuff, and then they want you to go back and take more photos. And I don't know, like I've tried that one, and honestly, I ended up leaving like 3/4 through the job because I just felt so awkward. Because I should explain, like with Field Agent and Smart Spotter, they just want you to take like one or two photos and then you're out of there. Like it's quick and it's easy. Whereas with Snooper, they want you to take, say you're in a grocery store and you're looking at aisles, they want you to take a snapshot of each section divided by like 3 products each, and then they want you to take it from the left angle, and then they want you to take it from the right angle. And for me, that's just like way too much effort for $3 to $5, you know what I mean? So I don't love that one, but I thought I'd mention that because it is a popular one, that there is a lot of jobs on there as well. So if you can be bothered with like the extra requirements, then absolutely go for it. Now, the third one that I would recommend that I came across, thanks to one of my beautiful friends, is actually Creative Junction. Now, this one is a little bit different. It's not so much small tasks that are quick for small money that you just need a couple of photos and some checkboxes. This one's a little bit more involved. So when you sign up, you're actually signing up as like a casual employee, which means obviously that it's a taxable income. So you need to take that into account as well. But they're kind of, I would say they're mid-range tasks. So they're more like, they'll ask you to go to a car dealership and do a mystery shop and actually make an inquiry on a car and, give them an email and actually go through the motions of, say, buying a car. So it's a lot more involved, probably take you more like half an hour or so. And obviously that's that links back to the price. So those ones pay more. They pay from $21 to, I've seen, about $27 per task. And generally you don't have to buy anything. So with Creative Junction, I've done quite a few mystery shops at, say, JB Hi-Fi. I've also done a lot of grilled ones. So for example, the JB Hi-Fi one, I didn't have to buy anything. I just went in and had to make some inquiries about getting a new phone. And then I just had to basically report on, the information I was given. Was I given a good recommendation? Was it within my price range? Did they give me good customer service? And that one does involve like a few more sentences, but it's nothing crazy. You don't need to write like some huge essay. It'll just ask you like, did you have a good experience? What product did they recommend? Was it within your budget? Things like that. So it's a little bit more involved than the other two, which are just check boxes and photos, but it's still not as intense as like writing a huge, massive essay that's going to take you forever. Generally, I will go in and then if I'm subtle enough, I can do it as I'm there, or I'll just, once I've left, I'll jump in the car and type it all up. And it doesn't usually take me more than 10 to 15 minutes, I'd say. So it's something easy to do if you have like spare pockets of time, you're already in the area, or I generally do it on like my days off when I'm a little bit bored. I need to force myself out of the house just to like break it up and, get out of the zone of working. I like that. Oh, and also I've really been enjoying the grilled ones. So if you don't know, grilled is like a burger joint here. And basically, I've been doing quite a few of those. So you basically go in and you order a certain burger and fries meal. And then you need to report on like, the customer service, the cleanliness, like how sanitary it is. But also they want to know like, were you offered the rewards program? Were you offered sauces and sides and add-ons? So they're basically trying to check up on their employees and make sure, that they're following protocol and, giving add-ons and, following COVID health rules and things like that. So basically I like those ones, kind of like the muffin break ones, because I actually get something like, as well as money, I'm getting like a meal. I get to go and have my lunch and I'll take my laptop and do some work and have my lunch and then write up a quick little report afterwards. And bam, I've just made $25. And gotten a free meal. So that one's pretty good, right? So again, that one was Creative Junction. And I'll just give you the names of those again in case you missed it. So my favorites are Field Agent, Smart Spotter. They're both apps. Creative Junction isn't an app, it's just a website. And then there's Snooper, which is an app I'm not a huge fan of, but it is a good option if you have a bit more patience than I do. Now you might be thinking like, is it really kind of worth my time for $3 to $5 here and there, up to $10, $20, like, and for me, I found it was worth it. Like, small actions consistently compile and they compound and they really start to add up. So I kind of like kept a little diary so that I could inform you guys. So basically with Field Agent, I made $65 in a week and a half. And that was just from doing little tasks. And that would include like, getting a free muffin here and there, things like that. I think there was one that I did where I actually got free Red Bull. So that was cool. In Smart Spotter, I made $112 over 3 weeks just from doing like, quick little trips while I was at the petrol station or I was at Coles or Woolies. And Creative Junction was pretty good. I made $122 in just 1 week. But yeah, so the total for like over sort of the 3 weeks where I was experimenting with these different little mystery shops, I made $300, which, it's kind of decent as a side hustle, I think. Like, as long as you're not spending too much time on it or you're not going too far out of your way, those would be the two things that I just watch out for. Make sure you're doing tasks that are in your area, they're not too far away, because you don't want to spend, heaps of your time, first of all, but heaps of money driving places and using petrol and getting Ks on your car just for like a quick $7. Do you know what I mean? But if you're going to the shops on a regular basis, why not just do a quick $5 job? Or, if you're already going to be out at a cafe and grabbing a muffin, well, go to Muffin Break and grab a free muffin and get paid $10 for it. Like, to me, it's kind of like, if you can fit it into your lifestyle and it's not too far away and you've got the time, then absolutely give it a go, because it all adds up. But that said, don't go out of your way, don't spend too much time on it, things like that. So all in all, I think it was definitely worth it, and just be sure not to burn yourself out or waste too much time or money doing it. Now, at the start, you probably heard me mention that I thought mystery shopping was like, those really long, intense tasks that you had to do. And I don't want to mislead you. Like, there definitely are companies that require you to be a lot more in depth and write a report and have report writing skills, and it's really intense. Trust me, it's full on. It's basically you can do it as kind of like a casual job or a part-time job, essentially. But I choose not to do those ones just because I'm time poor and I'm just looking to make, a little bit of extra money to go toward my house deposit or to pay off my debt. So if you're looking for something like that, I would definitely recommend these three, and, just fit it in where you can and have fun with it. I've had such a great time exploring new areas, getting free products, trialing new products. It's been awesome. I've really actually genuinely enjoyed it. So if you want to give it a go, let me know how you go. Slide into our DMs at Time Money Mastery and let us know if you try any of these out. I'd love to see it. There's also a referral code for Field Agent if you want to use that. And I think then we just both get a little bit of money. Don't hold my word to that. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, I take it back. I just opened the app and checked. So yes, we do both get a little bit of money. So it says, once your friend accepts your invite, you will earn 10% of each approved job they complete, up to $10 per invited. So basically, if you sign up with my referral code, I will earn 10% of all of your jobs, and so on and so on. So then you go on and refer your friends and you'll get 10% of their jobs, and so on and so on. So it's really cool. If it's something that you're going to be doing anyway, why not make a little bit of extra dosh? So if you want to use my referral code to sign up to Field Agent, it is 84 C for Charlie, X for X-ray, C for Charlie, C for Charlie, N for November. So 84CXCCN, and I'll also pop that in the show notes. And yeah, let me know how you go. I'm really excited to see if some of you take this up and if you enjoy it, if you have a good experience, if you find any new platforms that are really cool. Also, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, I'll see you next episode for Side Hustle Series Part 3. Bye, guys. So that's a wrap. If you loved today's episode, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and let us know why you loved it.
And if you know someone who needs to hear this, then send it their way and share it to your stories, tagging us at Time Money Mastery.
Feel like you're wanting just a little more? Jump on over to our Facebook community. You can find the link in the show notes.
That's all from us today, fam. We'll see you soon.